Shall we book our flights to Sydney?
You literally told me to turn it
No,
off.
I didn't. I said, is it off?
I've put Indy in some pretty bad situations.
1, 2, 3.
Whoa, this is so cool.
Whoa. Yeah, actually, I'm trying to get down to the beach and she's not strong enough.
I'm Sophia.
I'm Indy.
We're back to show life with a disability.
This time we covered travel, housing, babies and relationships.
We're still cousins,
And I'm still Soph's carer.
and you guys are coming along for the ride. So when we were in Sydney,
Wait, let's rewind and tell them how we got there. Because traveling with a wheelchair is our whole thing.
that's true.
What are you thinking about for transport? We could train.
I've never been on a train, so I don't know.
Do we need a station wagon like your car?
Traveling with a disability is way harder than traveling without one because obviously you've got to make sure that everything you do is wheelchair accessible, but then I also have to think about you. And like, Indy always is generous and pays for her own flights, but a lot of the time I've got to pay for whoever's coming with me.
I think we should just book an SUV because we're running out of time and I can't find a station wagon.
My chair would definitely fit in an SUV, but you might have to take it apart and you don't like taking it apart, eh?
It's so hard to put back together. Hi, yeah, I was just wondering about your SUVs. Do you have the boot dimensions, but like not the leaders, the actual dimensions of the entrance to the boot, if that makes sense? I think you'll be fine.
Shall we book our flights to Sydney?
Wheelchair, completely immobile, travelling with safety assistant to perform. That's you.
What else do we need to sort? Okay.
And you just get,
See?
Nice, that was clean. Throw them in. Your throwing is less good, I will say.
My throwing is actually good.
You missed.
The good thing about being first on, last off is no one watches me get into the plane. Because that's not dignifying.
We're going to Sydney. Yay.
a big issue with traveling, especially as someone in a wheelchair, is the risk that you take with putting your wheelchair in the hands of the luggage handlers. They can really break your wheelchair, and as a result, they haven't been able to have the right wheelchair to support them in their needs.
Thank you.
Yeah, there's definitely like circulation concerns,
On the flight, obviously, pressure sores and
deep vein thrombosis, DVT.
and transferring. Although you've got that down packed. We'd carry.
You've got that down packed.
I've got that down packed.
I guess autonomic dysreflexia is quite a big concern as well for people with spinal cord injuries, because if we're up in the air and something's going wrong with my body and my blood pressure's getting higher and higher and we can't do anything to fix it, then I could have a stroke.
That's true.
But I don't suffer from big episodes of autonomic dysreflexia, so it's not really something we need to think about too much.
Yeah, it hasn't happened yet. You literally told me to turn it
No,
off.
I didn't. I
Yes, you
said,
did.
is it off? It's fine. It's just extra time.
I actually have to be focused because I'm like, where's your chair getting broken up to? Where's the cushion? Where's the wheels? Like,
Indy
has
has-
this been tagged and sent off? Like, I actually have to be across that.
Indy becomes like a wheelchair protector.
Is it still flashing?
I don't know, so you won't let me touch it. It's not doing anything.
Flashing.
No,
It's
but
not
it
flashing.
flashed before when I touched it.
You didn't, because it was thinking you were taking it off flight mode, but you didn't. So it's on flight mode.
Okay.
So this is all different.
Yeah. I've put Indy in some pretty bad situations because I thought that my wheels, they have like a battery in them, and I thought they weren't allowed in the luggage hold for like 5 years. And so Indy for 5 years has been arguing with pilots.
Literally arguing, being like, if you put them on the plane, they're gonna explode and we'll all die.
Yeah. And you know, we're refusing to get on a plane once because of this
Yeah.
myth that I made up. But they can go on planes, so that's really made it a lot easier, eh?
Can someone please push me up here? Someone go under if my cousin goes under my arms.
3, 2, 1.
In the last few years, it's been awesome because there's been like a rise in discussion about making air travel safer for people with disabilities. And I think a lot of that looks at like keeping wheelchairs safer and also potentially letting people stay in their wheelchairs when they get on the plane. It's like locking their wheelchairs in instead of having to transfer onto a plane seat, because for some people, they just can't sit in a plane seat, especially for like 15-hour-long flights. So once that stuff kind of takes off, then it'll be way better for disabled people to travel by plane.
I'm fine for you to go under my arms.
You sure? Okay.
If you just hold my wrist, if you go under my arms.
Do you want me to lock together?
Hold my
just like that?
wrists.
Oh,
If you
hold her wrist here.
Hold wrists like
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Yep.
Perfect.
And on 3?
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
Wow, very good. Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome.
Hi. Hello. Hey, I was just wondering, is it okay if I have my feet on my bag there? Just because I'm sitting on the seat, my legs will dangle?
That is perfectly fine, no issue. We'd rather you be comfortable during the flight.
Thank you so much.
I reckon I could fly by myself if like you took me to the airport and put me in the chair and then someone else picked me up at the airport and got me out of my chair, except for the one thing.
Yeah, that's like the landing of the plane.
Yeah.
Because Soph has no core, and so she just flies forward unless there's something to stop it. And so I stick my arm out like that, and it just automatically, I just know when we're landing, do that. But more and more, I've been taking my arm away or like testing you by like doing that.
Yeah, it's very stressful though. I'm like bracing myself like this and I'm like looking at Indy like, when are you gonna start helping me?
Wow.
Three, two, one.
Wow, that's good. Thanks, guys.
Am I going left or right up here?
Straight.
There's no option, it
Oh,
goes
right.
left or right. Oh my goodness, I hate that the wipers turn on. Let me in. Oh no, okay. Whoa, this is so cool.
Whoa. So bright, I can't see anything.
Yeah, you need sunglasses.
Yeah.
There's people walking on top of the bridge.
Yeah, we saw that when we drove over. Didn't you see that?
While I was trying to drive in a straight line.
Yeah, sure. I can't see anything.
Do you reckon one of those is postable?
Yeah, surely.
I guess like quadriplegia and beaches aren't the best of friends.
Yeah, the temperature issues aren't great.
That's the first thing you think of. I'm thinking of like the wheels in the sand. I am actually looking forward to doing it.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
And maybe it will become like my favourite thing to do and then we'll go to the beach all the time. Sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah, for me. This is so cool.
Do you know how to spot a rip?
Yeah, I think so. Do you?
Nah, I should though.
For all the times that you swim?
No, for all of the Bondi lifeguard episodes I've watched.
Yeah, you should. You've seen like 100. So how are we gonna get you on the beach?
I kind of grew up not like watching Bondi Rescue religiously, but it would always be on TV in the evening, and I do not know how you've never watched it.
She's downplaying it. She's a super fan.
I'm not a super fan. I can't name the lifeguards. And then sometimes they'll like rescue someone that has had a spinal cord injury and they're lying on the beach and they've just realised that they will never walk again, and I just like have a little bit of a cry for them.
Aw.
Yeah. So I've been thinking, I think we should get to the beach and look for a lifeguard, and then I'll ask them if they can carry me.
Okay, you can ask.
I'm good at asking randoms to carry me, and
Yeah.
they always say yes. Why would a lifeguard say no?
Hey girls,
Hi.
you want a hand?
Yeah, actually I'm trying to get down to the beach and she's not strong enough.
Sure, we can definitely give you a hand, yeah.
Yeah?
Do you guys have like beach wheelchairs? You do it, yeah.
For sure, we'll bring one down. And
Okay, should we go check those out?
We'll follow you then.
Sweet, thank you.
So usually there's someone in a wheelchair here every day?
Yeah, most days, yeah.
That's cool. I've actually not been on the beach since my injury because I broke my neck 8 years ago.
Okay.
So this is my first time.
Oh,
So you're more experienced than I am. Can you tell us what it's like to rescue someone that's just broken their neck, because Indy wasn't there when I had my injury, and it'd be kind of cool for her to get that perspective.
Out of everything we do, if it's a resus or, you know, other medical emergency, spinals are probably the ones that get you the most, I think.
How many rescues do you guys reckon you do a day? Like on average?
We could have 5 days in a row where you're doing over 100 rescues a day.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, I think the most rescues we've ever done is 450 in one day.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Indy, if you were in a wheelchair, would you want to go on a beach wheelchair?
Look, they're a bit colourful.
They're huge.
Yeah, but they're functional.
Sometimes functional isn't the aim.
You're in luck. Yeah, it wasn't booked out, so we had one spare, so we could go down to the beach. And,
Do you know what I think?
yeah.
I think because we're so generous, we should leave it for the next wheelchair user, and I'll just go down on the beach in this wheelchair.
Yeah, we'll give you a lift down.
Is that okay?
Yeah, for sure.
Not gonna hold me.
2, 1. You alright?
Yeah. Are you guys?
Yeah.
Lucky I am 50 kgs. Thank you. Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, and then Indy.
Go around here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then can you please put my legs out flat?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe Indy can do that. They're a bit
Okay,
tense.
okay.
They're not reacting to you, don't worry.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, she's spasms. It's not.
Okay. You can lean on these.
Yeah, I will. A little cuddle. And then
Don't tell the wives.
yeah. Are you both married?
No.
Yeah, good.
Our lifeguards are really nice.
Yeah,
We
so
had the
good.
perfect lifeguards for my carrying requirements.
Yeah, really fun.
Yeah.
That was very special treatment not to be taken as the norm.
Yeah. I wonder if we ever go back, they're still gonna want to carry me. Maybe it's just a one and done kind of
Yeah,
thing.
don't count on it.
But it was fun while it lasted.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Got a
much.
bit of a rescue down south. We're going to go.
Yeah.
It's really nice to
Run.
Yeah.
Thank you,
you
run.
so much.
Thank you.
I thought it was an interesting choice that you wore jeans to the beach.
You should actually thank me for that because the option was wear jeans to the beach or get you to change me out of jeans into something more beach appropriate at the beach.
This is true.
What would you have preferred?
Honestly, you to be in jeans at the beach.
Exactly.
Because also we had nowhere to change and it would have been in the back of the car and that would have been so tough.
so hard.
Here we are.
Made it to the beach. First time since your injury.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
Yeah, it's good, eh?
Yeah.
It's nice.
Will you do it again? Mission Bay?
Yeah, if we had an umbrella. And I can't regulate my temperature, so
Ice blocks.
yeah. Icebox, umbrella, strong men.
Yeah, we can make it happen.
Sounds hard, eh?
Yeah.
Thanks for taking me to Bondi.
It's alright.
It was a lot of work, but it was fun, eh?
Yeah, it was very good.
Yeah.
Very fun.
So, do you think we should travel the world next?
Yeah, I think so.
Really?
Yeah, I think we're qualified now.
Is that because you're going to get paid if we do it?
Yeah, absolutely. Does this feel like Soph's expression on a train?
Whilst you're through.
Don't leave me, it must be this one. Our friends at the door. That's pretty good. Yeah, it's definitely accessible. Like, they were onto the ramps.
Yeah.
On one side.
Once they fix the tracks and it's flush, it'll be perfect.
Yeah, but the ramp system's pretty good. Like,
Yeah.
they were there.